Hello, fellow Apterians. This is Bruce Nelson from Iowa Aptera, and as you can see, I'm coming to you from another snowy winter afternoon here in Iowa. What I'd like to talk to you today about is the webinar that we just had, and something I was both very excited about and just thrilled at some of the information that we had. The the traffic on Reddit hit an all-time high. Yesterday we had uh, over 10,500 views, page views, and we also got a high number of daily new subscriptions. So we're well over 4,000 subscriptions on the Aptera Motors Reddit. Uh, I've also seen lots of traffic on YouTube and other forums. One of the chief questions for discussion had to do with the announcement of the new launch edition Aptera vehicles. They are simplifying the design to just one version, which will be all-wheel drive, 400-mile range batteries, and the all-wheel drive is going to result in a very thrilling ride. So people who have a chance to compare the ride with other similar EVs are going to find that it's quite exciting. The one thing that's been getting the most attention probably is that they're going to not include DC fast charging in this version. Uh, Now, that is only affecting these launch vehicles. All of the 40,000 plus reservations, pre-orders that are in the system are still going to come with fast charge DC uh, unless somebody decides it's not a feature they need and they can change their order if they would like to. Aptera thinks that they might have something like 5,000 people who are willing to do that for this first version. To simplify construction, they're also going to be available only in the silver or Luna version, so no color choice on the wraps. And uh, the interiors are also going to be the Codex interiors, which will also be no choice on these versions. That will simplify things, and it means that Aptera is going to be testing the construction software, and they're going to have a lot of experience in putting these bodies together before they start the normal construction. I believe that this is a good thing, and there's a lot of speculation about why they would start production without the DC fast charge system. And it wouldn't surprise me, and this is just speculation on my part, but that it's for the same reason that uh, there's a delay in being able to introduce heat pumps. As we know, under current economic conditions, the supply chain is typically long lead times, and we also know that a lot of companies aren't willing to talk to companies regarding parts in the numbers that Aptera is starting out with. So going to Europe has been a real advantage there because many of the European companies are more used to supplying smaller numbers. But it wouldn't surprise me if the design of the or the parts availability for the fast charging are in the same position, that they're going to be coming just a little bit later. And this will give Aptera a chance to get some cars out on the market for the people that actually want them. I think this is a really good thing, and I'm looking forward to seeing some of these Aptera on the road. I kind of wonder if producing these first ones in Italy means that some of them are going to be going to European buyers. That's going to be an interesting thing to find out. We do know that once they get the factory going in California, that the demand is such that likely they're going to be building more factories in the United States and other countries. So I find this interim report all in all really exciting. The main challenge now is that Aptera still needs to get uh, those large investors that can take them to $50 million and get production started. Once we see production Aptera coming off the production lines, I think that the time will be much closer to let Aptera have an IPO, and then they can bring in more money to expand more quickly than they have now. We might also start hearing talk of the second Aptera, which is projected to be a four-wheel, five-passenger sedan that will also be designed to be very economical for its class. So that's a quick wrap up. I'll be talking with Aptera people over the next week. I'd like to remind you, if you're an investor, that there's an investors meeting coming uh, later next week, and we should have quite a bit more information coming on the details of this webinar. Uh, both Steve and Chris looked like they've been working hard, and they might also be suffering from jet lag from their trips to Italy. But all in all, I think we're looking at a very exciting time in the life of Aptera. Thanks very much, and be interested to know what your thoughts are, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.